CVC, the brand you trust.
Sentence power part 2, meaning add the power to your sentences. अब आपके sentences की grammar एकदम perfect हो जाएगी. आज हम सीखेंगे और रिवाइज करेंगे वाक्यों में शब्द के सही इस्तेमाल, जैसे all and every, already and yet, good and well. इतना ही नहीं, सेंटेंस पावर पार्ट 2 में एडजेक्टिव्स, कंजंक्शंस और प्रेपोजिशंस की भी अलग अलग एक्सरसाइजेस करेंगे. जब भी आपको सही जवाब आता होगा तो आपको बहुत एक्साइटमेंट होगी, लेकिन कुछ ऐसे पल भी आएंगे जहां आपको वाक्य थोड़े से डिफिकल्ट लगेंगे. बट नो नीड टू वरी. इस वीसीडी को ध्यान से स्टडी करने के बाद आपकी ग्रामर स्ट्रांग हो जाएगी, जो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज की बैकबोन है. और इस वीसीडी में दिए गए सेंटेंसेस ही नहीं, बल्कि आप और जितनी भी इंग्लिश बोलेंगे और पढ़ेंगे, आप ऑटोमेटिकली उसके ग्रामर पर ध्यान देने लगेंगे. एंड दैट्स द ट्रिक टू स्पीक करेक्ट इंग्लिश फ्लुएंटली. ऑल द बेस्ट. मॉड्यूल 2, एडवांस्ड वीसीडी 6 to 20.
नमस्ते.
हेलो, वेलकम. मुझे यकीन है कि आपने अब तक के लेसन्स की लगातार रिवीजन कर रहे हैं और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इंग्लिश में बात करने की कोशिश. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. सेंटेंस पावर जो आपने 2 दिन पहले वीसीडी 13 में किया था, उसी को हम अगले लेवल पर ले जा चुके हैं और कुछ और एक्सरसाइजेस करते हैं. तो आज के इस मज़ेदार सवाल जवाब के लिए तैयार हो जाइए.
Today we will revise the usage of similar sounding words, verbs, adjectives and usage of correct words in sentence construction. English language is thriving today because it absorbs new words from other languages easily. Modern spoken English is very different from the style we read in classical literature. The sentences are shorter and simpler these days. The language has evolved, meaning it has changed according to time. Believe me, it will compel you to think about all your past lessons. You will jump with joy when you know the answers, but sometimes you might need to stop and think over the options as they can be confusing. But don't worry, in the end, you will be very thorough with your grammar and sentence construction. All the best.
तो आज की एक्सरसाइज शुरू करें. आज की सबसे पहली एक्सरसाइज है 2 शब्द गुड और वेल के बारे में. आपको इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक सही चुनकर वाक्य में उपयोग करना है.
Our first exercise today is about choosing between good and well. Which is the correct word in the sentence? When someone asks, "How is your health?" you can reply, "I am well." This is usually correct. "I am good." This is a modern usage. This too is correct.
इस एक्सरसाइज में जब आप well इस्तेमाल करना चाहें तो ध्यान रखें कि ये शब्द आम तौर पर वाक्य के अंत में आता है. जैसे she cooks well. जब आपको good इस्तेमाल करना है तब ये संज्ञा यानी नाउन के पहले आता है. She is a good cook. सिर्फ कुछ ही वाक्यों में good अंत में आता है, जैसे ये The weekend did me a lot of good.
So, use your judgment and select the right answer. In any case, the correct answer will appear after 5 seconds of each question.
That was a lesson. Good, well.
The correct answer is good.
The mangoes smell good, well.
The mangoes smell good.
Construction is going on good, well.
The correct answer here is the construction is going on well.
It sounds to me good, well.
It sounds good to me.
That coat looks on you good, well.
That coat looks good on you.
She speaks English good, well.
The correct answer is she speaks English well. If you wanted to use the word good in the same sentence, it would have been she speaks good English.
The holiday did not go off good, well.
The holiday did not go off well.
I don't have a feeling about this good, well.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
She speaks Bengali good, well.
Here, the correct answer is she speaks good Bengali. Just like the earlier example, if you want to use well in this sentence, it would be she speaks Bengali well.
हमारा आखिरी प्रश्न है She gave me some advice good, well.
She gave me some good advice. Did you notice that the adjective good comes before the noun it describes? Just like you used good English and good Bengali earlier, good advice. That is the right answer.
इस एक्सरसाइज में आपको fewer और lesser इन दो शब्दों में किसी भी एक का इस्तेमाल करना है जिससे कि सेंटेंस कंप्लीट हो जाए और सही भी.
Choose between fewer and lesser and complete the sentence. Just to help you understand the difference, remember that less denotes number and a quantity. Use fewer for a number of things. Use fewer when the word after is plural. Use less when it is singular.
There were students at the college last year. Fewer, less.
Students is plural. So the correct answer is there were fewer students at the college last year. Fewer is correct.
The next sentence is I enjoyed his new film than his last one. Fewer, less.
I enjoyed his new film less than his last one because film is singular.
I need to spend money on stupid things. Fewer, less.
I need to spend less money on stupid things. Money here is taken as a single unit.
I've been there times than I should. Fewer, less.
I've been there fewer times than I should. Times is plural.
I spent time on first question than the second. Fewer, less.
I spent less time on the first question than the second. Time is taken as one unit, just like money.
चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. अगला वाक्य है It was difficult than I thought it would be. Fewer, less.
It was less difficult than I thought it would be. Less is the correct answer.
I made mistakes this time. Fewer, less.
I made fewer mistakes this time.
This project is complicated than the last one. Fewer, less.
The correct answer? This project is less complicated than the last one.
There were complications this time. Fewer, less.
There were fewer complications this time.
And finally, I'd buy it if it were expensive, fewer, less.
I'd buy it if it were less expensive.
इस VCD में आप बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हैं. अगर आपके ज़्यादातर जवाब गलत हों, तो भी don't lose heart. आप ये VCD बार-बार देख सकते हैं. बस इतना याद रखिए कि आपको इन वाक्यों के जैसे अपने कुछ वाक्य साथ-साथ बनाने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए. अगली एक्सरसाइज है फिर से 2 शब्दों की. All यानी सब या सारा और every यानी हर. दोनों के अर्थ अलग हैं. ध्यान से सुनिए और चुनिए. आपको इन दोनों में से एक सही जवाब चुनकर वाक्य में प्रयोग करना है. I go there every day. Every days, every day.
I go there every day. Every day is the right answer.
There is a bus. Half hour. Every, all off.
There is a bus every half hour.
Yesterday it rained. Day, all, every.
Yesterday it rained all day. Here we speak about one day, yesterday.
We had sorts of obstacles during the project. All, every.
We had all sorts of obstacles during the project. You can use every in this sentence and say, we had every sort of obstacles during the project.
I tried. Single dish on the table. All, every.
Every is the correct answer. I tried every single dish on the table. You could change this sentence to use all and say, I tried all the dishes on the table.
बहुत ही आसान है. चलिए पढ़ते हैं आगे. I have read the Tinkle comics. All, every.
I have read all the Tinkle comics. Otherwise, to use every, the sentence will change to I have read every Tinkle comic.
I have studied film he has directed. All, every.
I have studied every film he has directed. The word film is singular. This is how the sentence would change. I have studied all the films he has directed. Film becomes films when you use all because all denotes many films in plural.
It took me day to finish. All, every.
It took me all day to finish.
अगले शब्द हैं already और yet. आपको इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक चुनकर वाक्य में प्रयोग करना है.
Going ahead, we will revise the similar meaning words, already and yet. You have to choose only one and apply it in the sentence. Already means before the time. Yet means as soon as or as late as or until now.
I was tired. I managed to finish it. Already, yet.
I was tired, yet I managed to finish it.
Have you finished? Already, yet.
Have you already finished? To use yet, the sentence will change to have you finished yet?
As I haven't had time to call her. Already, yet.
As yet, I haven't had time to call her.
He has to start the project. Already, yet.
He has yet to start the project. The sentence means that he has not started the project. He has already started the project. This sentence is opposite.
Have they finished already yet?
Have they already finished?
I was worried that he had gone already yet.
I was worried that he had already gone.
I was surprised that they had to decide what to do already yet.
I was surprised that they had yet to decide what to do.
The train has to arrive already yet.
The train has yet to arrive. It means that the train has not yet arrived.
I have had enough to drink already yet.
I have already had enough to drink.
अगली एक्सरसाइज में आपको अब तक सिखाए गए व्याकरण के अनुसार शब्द लगाने हैं.
In this exercise, you have to choose between the correct options and complete the sentence. Enough means as much as required.
यानी जितना चाहिए उतना. इसे आप विशेषण के रूप में इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं जब आपको किसी संज्ञा नाउन के बारे में बताना हो. जैसे enough milk meaning as much milk is required. When you have to qualify an adjective, further use enough after the first adjective. Hot enough, easy enough. Ask yourself, am I describing another adjective like fast, easy, soft, hard, slow, and quick? They say enough after the adjective. But if you are using the word enough as an adjective, then it comes before the noun. I didn't do. To pass. Enough well? Well enough.
I didn't do well enough to pass.
Is there? To go around? Enough juice? Juice enough.
Is there enough juice to go around?
It's to go to the beach today. Enough hot? Hot enough.
It's hot enough to go to the beach today.
I found the exam enough easy. Easy enough.
I found the exam easy enough.
They didn't sell enough tickets. Tickets enough.
They didn't sell enough tickets. Tickets. This word is a noun. Enough is the adjective.
If it isn't, you'll have to redo it. Enough good, good enough.
If it isn't good enough, you'll have to redo it.
The flat is not for them now big enough, enough big.
The flat is not big enough for them now.
It is, without you making things worse. Enough hard, hard enough.
It is hard enough without you making things worse.
There weren't them enough, enough of.
There weren't enough of them.
They weren't enough quick, quick enough.
They weren't quick enough.
If come, it'll be great. Enough people, people enough.
If enough people come, it'll be great.
अगला प्रश्न है ये. It will finish enough soon, soon enough.
It will finish soon enough.
I didn't have to finish the test time enough, enough time.
I didn't have enough time to finish the test.
He didn't do to pass the course. Enough work, work enough.
He didn't do enough work to pass the course.
There just aren't in the day to get everything done. Hours enough? Enough hours.
There just aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done.
His work wasn't enough good. Good enough.
His work wasn't good enough.
They couldn't make them to cope with the demand. Fast enough? Enough fast.
They couldn't make them fast enough to cope with demand.
She didn't run to win the race. Fast enough? Enough fast.
She didn't run fast enough to win the race.
He didn't try. Enough hard? Hard enough.
He didn't try hard enough.
She doesn't speak English for the job. Enough well? Well enough.
She doesn't speak English well enough for the job.
आखिरी वाक्य है ये. He didn't run to catch the bus. Quickly enough? Enough quickly.
He didn't run quickly enough to catch the bus.
अब आपको enough और to में से एक का सही शब्द चुनकर वाक्य में प्रयोग करना है.
Here is a tip. To means extreme, more than permitted.
यानी हद से ज्यादा या फिर बहुत ज्यादा.
So remember to use to before an adjective when you want to stress that.
It was, so we didn't get it. Expensive enough? Too expensive? Enough expensive.
It was too expensive, so we didn't get it. The sentence means it was more expensive than was permitted or allowed.
It's to read. I don't understand it at all. Enough difficult? Too difficult? Difficult enough.
It's too difficult to read. I don't understand it at all.
They didn't sell to make it worthwhile. Tickets enough? Enough tickets. Two tickets.
They didn't sell enough tickets to make it worthwhile.
There were people there. Too many.
There were too many people there.
It's not to sort things out. Enough late, late enough, too late.
It's not too late to sort things out.
It's to pass. Enough difficult, too difficult.
It's too difficult to pass.
I left because I'd had. They're arguing. Enough, enough of, too.
I left because I had enough of their arguing.
He ate and felt ill. Enough much, much enough, too much.
He ate too much and fell ill.
I'm shattered. I didn't. Last night. Enough sleep, sleep enough. Too sleep, too much sleep.
I'm shattered. I didn't sleep enough last night.
It's to walk. I'll take the bus. Enough far, far enough. Too far, too much far.
It's too far to walk. I'll take the bus.
Many and many of में से कौन सा शब्द कहाँ प्रयोग करेंगे आप?
Many is an adjective meaning great in number. Use many when you're describing the noun. If you are specifying some parts of a whole, then you can use many of. Many of the countries have an army. You mean that among all the countries, a lot or a part of of them have armies. Many of the cabbages are spoiled. From all the cabbages you have, a lot of them are spoiled. Which is correct?
Families have 2 houses nowadays. Many, many of.
Many families have 2 houses nowadays.
The people present were disappointed. Many, many of.
Many of the people present were disappointed.
Them were late. Many, many of.
Many of them were late.
There were men without hats. Many, many of.
There were many men without hats.
How? Us have the time to do social work. Many, many of.
How many of us have the time to do social work?
I have thought about my family. Times. Many, many of.
I have thought about my family many times.
Yes. Them were angry about the report. Many, many of.
Yes, many of them were angry about the report.
Those who were present liked it. Many, many of.
Many of those who were present liked it.
How? Times have I told you. Many, many of.
How many times have I told you?
There weren't cars left in the riot. Many, many of.
There weren't many cars left after the riot.
How? You are going to the cinema. Many, many of.
How many of you are going to the cinema?
How? Women were there. Many, many of.
How many women were there?
How? The children there played games. Many, many of.
How many of the children were playing games? Please select the correct conjunction, and or but, and correct the following statement. Here is a hint. The word but suggests something contrary or negative.
In winter, it is cold, wet, and but.
In winter, it is cold and wet.
I couldn't really afford it. I bought it, and but.
I couldn't really afford it, but I bought it. In spite of the fact that I could not really afford it, I bought it. The word but is used to stress that it is a contrary action.
It was a very long day. I was tired by the end of it, and but.
It was a very long day and I was tired by the end of it. There is no contradiction or anything negative here. Anyone will be tired at the end of a long day. So, and is the correct word.
It was an easy test. I failed, and but.
It was an easy test, but I failed.
इस वाक्य में ये टेस्ट इजी यानी आसान होने के बावजूद भी वो फेल हो गया. इसमें विरोध यानी कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन है. आगे चलते हैं. She tried hard, managed to do it, and but.
She tried hard and managed to do it.
The dog looks friendly. He's dangerous, and but.
The dog looks friendly, but he is dangerous.
I didn't like the idea. Agreed to do it, and but.
I didn't like the idea, but agreed to do it.
My application was late. They rejected it, and but.
My application was late and they rejected it.
It cost a lot of money. It didn't work properly, and but.
It cost a lot of money, but it didn't work properly.
He's a fair, unpleasant man, and but.
He's a fair but unpleasant man.
I was grateful for their help. A bit embarrassed to borrow the money, and but.
I was grateful for their help, but a bit embarrassed to borrow the money.
अगली एक्सरसाइज है ड्यूरिंग और वाइल. याद रहे कि ड्यूरिंग एक preposition है और वाइल एक conjunction.
In the next exercise, we will ask some more easy questions. In this exercise, you need to select the correct word between while and during, and then complete the sentence. Remember, during is a preposition and means throughout the course. For example, during the meal, during the vacation, during the winter, and so on. The word while is a conjunction. Use it to describe an action for the space of a specific time.
We met the Diwali vacation during while.
We met during the Diwali vacation.
I learned English. I was working in a library during while.
I learned English while I was working in a library.
It happened. I was out during while.
It happened while I was out.
It happened. My illness during while.
It happened during my illness.
It happened. The summer during while.
It happened during the summer.
I fell asleep. The play during while.
I fell asleep during the play.
I fell asleep. I was listening to the speech during while.
I fell asleep while I was listening to the speech.
We had a lot of trouble. The flight during while.
We had a lot of trouble during the flight.
Visiting there, I met some artists during while.
While visiting there, I met some artists.
Although, though, despite, however. इन 4 शब्दों में से सही शब्द चुनिए.
Please choose the correct words from this list. Although, though, despite, and however. Sentences using the optional words will be explained as we go along for you to understand how the sentence change.
She went out, the hot sun, although, despite.
She went out despite the hot sun. If although was correct, the sentence should be like this. She went out although the sun was hot.
They went out. It was raining. Although, despite, though, however.
They went out although it was raining. For the other 3 options, the sentence should change. Despite the fact that it was raining, they went out. So, despite is used near a noun. It was raining. However, they went out. However shows some contradiction in the statement is used in the beginning of a sentence. Though it was raining, they went out. Though is used near a verb.
He went out. The fact that it was raining, although, despite.
He went out despite the fact that it was raining.
It was expensive, tiny, though, despite.
It was expensive, though tiny. It was expensive despite the fact that it was tiny.
I was late. The other girls were on time. Although, however, despite.
I was late. However, the other girls were on time.
I was late. The others were all on time. Although, however, despite.
Although I was late, the others were all on time. I was late. However, the others were on time.
She managed the house. I wasn't there. Although, despite, however.
She managed the house, although I wasn't there. I was not there. However, she managed the house. She managed the house despite the fact that I was not there.
They managed the business. The fact that I wasn't there. Although, however, despite.
They managed the business despite the fact that I wasn't there.
He was tired. He won the marathon. Though, despite. Either could be used here.
Though he was tired, he won the marathon.
Hard, she tried. She still couldn't pass the exam. However, despite, though, although.
However hard she tried, she still couldn't pass the exam.
You did it. I didn't enjoy it as much though. I didn't enjoy it much, although.
Here, the correct answer is, I didn't enjoy it much, though.
The opportunity he lagged behind. Despite, in spite, although, though.
Despite the opportunity, he lagged behind.
In case of. कौन सा शब्द आप कहाँ यूज करेंगे?
Choose the correct option between in case and in case of and correct the following statements. Choose the correct answer.
Take an umbrella. It rains. In case of.
Take an umbrella in case it rains.
The burglar alarm will ring. A break-in. In case of.
The burglar alarm will ring in case of a break-in.
I'm going to sit by the phone. She rings. In case of.
I'm going to sit by the phone in case she rings.
Call me on my cell. There is an emergency. In case of. In case.
Call me on my cell in case there is an emergency.
Count on me. Any emergency. In case of. In case.
Count on me in case of any emergency.
The show will be cancelled. Riots. In case of. In case.
The show will be cancelled in case of riots.
I'll leave a note just. They arrive after I leave. In case of. In case.
I'll leave a note just in case they arrive after I leave.
Take some cash. They don't accept checks. In case of.
Take some cash in case they don't accept checks.
Give this medicine to her. She's in pain. In case of.
Give this medicine to her in case she's in pain.
I'll take a calculator to the office. They don't have one. In case of.
I'll take a calculator to the office in case they don't have one.
अब हम आगे बढ़ेंगे.
Moving on, the next exercise today is about choosing the right conjunction. Conjunctions and, but, or, so are used to link verbs or sentences. Other words used as link words are after, before, when, while, since, until.
Wait here. I get back. As soon as, until.
Wait here until I get back.
He will be ready the time you return. By, before.
He will be ready by the time you return.
We'll leave. We're ready as soon as, when.
We'll leave as soon as we're ready.
I'll be glad. It's over. When? Before.
I'll be glad when it's over.
We must finish it. We leave. Before, until.
We must finish it before we leave.
I hurt my ankle. I was playing soccer. Whenever, while.
I hurt my ankle while I was playing soccer.
I'll give Master the message. He arrives. A moment. The moment.
I'll give Master the message the moment he arrives.
I'll be ready when he arrives. Will arrive.
I'll be ready when he arrives.
I'll only pay you. I'm satisfied. If, unless.
I'll only pay you if I'm satisfied.
We sat at home. It was snowing. Because of.
We sat at home because it was snowing.
I was tired. I managed to drive. Although, but, yet.
Although I was tired, I managed to drive.
I was tired. I managed to reach on time. Although, but.
I was tired, but I managed to reach on time.
I painted it while he away. Was being.
I painted it while he was away.
Been and gone.
Here is a tip. Been is a past participle of the verb to be. Gone is a past participle of the verb to go.
He has. Out for lunch. Been, gone.
He has gone out for lunch. Here, the past participle form of the verb to go out for lunch is used.
Have you ever to Delhi? Been, gone.
Have you ever been to Delhi?
She has. Home. Been, gone.
She has gone home. To go.
He has just to the railway station. Been, gone.
He has just gone to the railway station.
Where have you been, gone?
Where have you been?
My brown socks have missing for a week now. Been, gone.
My brown socks have been missing for a week now.
His pup has missing for a week now. Been, gone.
His pup has gone missing for a week now. In the last two sentences, the only difference is pup is an animal. He can go missing. Socks is an object. It cannot go anywhere. Therefore, socks have been missing and pup has gone missing.
I had the watch this morning but it's been gone.
I had the watch this morning, but it's gone.
I have, in meetings all morning, been gone.
I have been in meetings all morning.
Those days of simple living have long been gone.
Those days of simple living have long gone. You must remember the meaning of these simple words, and then you will not make mistakes in this test. When you say third person, it means you are talking not about me or you, but about somebody else. They, a pronoun to indicate third person. Plural, their. Third person, possessive pronoun meaning belonging to them. They are. Third person plural of the verb to be. There, to indicate at. In, that place. Choose the correct word.
Not coming. There. They are.
They are not coming.
Is no one in the office? There. They are.
There is no one in the office.
I left it in the library. There. They are.
I left it in their library.
Whose is it? It's there. It's theirs.
The correct answer is it's theirs.
A lot of things to buy. They are. There are.
There are a lot of things to buy.
I went. Every year. There. They are.
I went there every year.
You take this one and I'll use there. Theirs. They are.
You take this one and I'll use theirs.
It's problem. There. They are. Theirs. There.
It's their problem.
It is. There. They are. Theirs.
There it is the correct answer. Sentence power sections are based on tests developed to understand the common uses of words in English grammar. Take an English book or a newspaper and see if you can spot the words you've practiced in this section.
Wow! That's a lot of questions. सेंटेंस पावर की दोनों VCDs इसलिए हैं ताकि आप अपनी ग्रामर की रिवीजन बार-बार कर सके। तो याद रखिए, आपको कम से कम एक बार और इन दोनों VCDs को ध्यान से देखना है और प्रैक्टिस करनी है। अगर आपको किसी भी मदद की जरूरत पड़े तो लॉग ऑन टू www.tvcspeakenglish.com and post your query. Have a grammar full day. Bye.
नहीं है अब तो सोच सोच के जीना, हमको तो अब कोई भी रोक सके ना। नहीं है अब तो सोच सोच के जीना, हमको तो अब कोई भी रोक सके ना। हौसला है दिल में, आंखों में सपने, मिलाने हैं अब वक्त से कदम अपने। चलो तुम साथ चलो, बढ़ो तुम साथ बढ़ो, आशाओं की फलक पर चलो दिन रात चलो। चलो तुम साथ चलो, बढ़ो तुम साथ बढ़ो, ज्ञान की रोशनी में खिलो दिन रात खिलो। कुछ पाने की चाहत हो जहाँ, सपनों की आहट हो जहाँ, हमको तो अब है जुनून, पाना है हर वो सुकून। राहों में रहमत के अब है निशान, बदलेगा अब तो अपना ये जहां, अपना ये जहां। पलकों पर सजे हैं अरमान, पाना है अब वो आसमां। खुशियों की खुशबू हो जहां, मंजिल है अब तो वहां। होगा ना कोई भी अब बेजुबान, जिंदगी ने पाई एक नई सुबह, एक नई सुबह।